Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, friends, you guys know what's up. I tell you all the time, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here today. And let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into the person on your mind and how do they think that you feel about them. So we are going to begin these groups by checking in on the energy between you and this person. That part of the reading should help you connect to whatever group you choose. And then we'll be asking the question, how does this person think that you feel about them? As always, keeping in mind, it's a collective reading on YouTube, friends. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And yeah, you guys know what to do. As always, 3 groups to choose from. We have a group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into the person on your mind and how do they think that you feel about them. So we are going to begin this reading by checking in on the energy between you and this person. This part should help you connect to this group, and then we'll be asking the question, how do they think that you feel about them? My group number 1's keeping in mind, though, you guys know it's a collective reading, so if something just isn't adding up, if it ain't making sense, or if you're just not vibing with the energy that I'm reading for you or that I'm reading today, it just may not be for you. So you guys already know that though, but I need to remind you. Let's get to it. You guys know I appreciate you guys being here so much. I hope you guys are doing well. And let's get some messages for you today. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 1. Messages for my group 1s, please. Messages for my group number 1s. What can we know? What can you tell us? What is the energy between my group 1s and this person they're coming to this reading for? What's the energy between them? How will they know this is their reading? How will my group number 1s know that this is their reading? What's the energy between them and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 1s, please. How will they know this is their reading? What's the energy with them, between them and this person? Devil reverse. Page of Wands. Okay. Innocent flirting, perhaps. 7 of Swords. Okay. It feels fun or funny. We joke around, it's flirty, but it's not like we haven't crossed the line. And whatever line that would be for everyone, it's different. Or, if this is someone that you've been physical with, the Devil in reverse tells me that it's like the approach to it is very playful, very casual, not toxic, right? Opposite of toxic. Yeah, but for initially, I'm getting that someone is funny or we have a good time laughing. We might have the same sense of humor, or this 7 of Swords could also be it's just between us, like we hide this from others, or it does seem playful. It for sure seems playful. 5 of Wands in reverse, drama free. There's no conflict here. All is well. Yeah, it feels fun. It feels like your guys' encounters. It's like if this is a coworker, if this is someone that you run into, it's like I would look forward to being scheduled with them, or I would look forward to getting to talk to them or whatever this is. What else, please? Messages for my group number 1s. What's the energy between them and this person they're coming to this reading for? 6 of Wands. Okay, you might even like dress cute, or you guys, there's something here. Yeah, for sure. You guys could both like be into like fashion or style, or maybe one of you is. Maybe the other always has some kind of funny remark. It's playful, it's cute. 2 of Swords in reverse. It seems very easy. Like easy to get along with or easy to just entertain this, have fun with it. There's that 8 of Pentacles. Again, maybe it's work. I don't think I had pulled that yet when I said that, but yeah, maybe this is someone that you work with. Or this is someone that kind of puts in the effort, or you feel like they make the kind of the effort to maybe make you laugh, or it just feels like it works. The chemistry is really good. Wow. You almost play coy as well. Like, what are you talking about? No, we don't flirt. And it's like, okay, we all saw that. We all heard that. Yeah, there's no pressure here. It's like neither one of us is making a move. We're just choosing, maybe it's to avoid conflict where two of wands in reverse, not making a move, or, um, all right, let's see why the Six of Wands. Messages from my group number ones. What's the energy between them and this person? How will they know this is their reading? We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you're either trying to play really cool, detached, but it's coming from a place of, yeah, I don't know where it's coming from with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe you'd like the attention that you get from them. Yeah, that could be it with that Six of Wands. This person makes you feel good and you may not want to admit that. um wasn't there like an episode of like maybe it was like Sex in the City, and I know watching that show through 2025 eyes is just a completely different experience. But I feel like there's an episode where maybe it was like Miranda was getting upset that the construction workers weren't catcalling her, or maybe they like were, I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. Not that they're catcalling you, but maybe it's someone that flirts with you, jokes around with you, and you try not to care, or you pretend not to care, but at the same time, it makes you feel good. But I do think that there's something here where, this person, I don't know, might think you, I don't know, maybe you pretend like you don't like it, or, um, yeah, we'll see. Only you know, of course, guys. I'm just reading the energy as it comes through. I love how I have to clarify that now. um, Nine of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I just think that they make you feel better, or they kind of make you feel good about yourself, maybe in some kind of way. Um, all right. Well, if it's not that, then like I said, maybe you guys are just hiding the fact that you are flirting. All right. If that sounds familiar, group number ones. Well, let's see. How does this person think that you feel about them, since you're playing all cool, calm, and collect? How does this person think my group number ones feels about them? How does my group number ones, how does this person think that my group number ones feels about them? How does this person think that my group number one feels about them? How do they think my group number one feels about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. How does this person think that my group ones feels about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones, please. How do they think? Three of Swords. Oh, interesting. How does this person think that my group number ones feels about them? Maybe they think that you don't like them, or that, interesting. We'll see what this is, because that sun, the sun card is the happiest card, and even if it comes out in reverse, it's still happy. But that Three of Swords tells me there's disappointment, or there's been a breakup. Maybe that's what you're going through. Maybe that's why they try to make you laugh. Maybe that's why you were the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in reverse, a little maybe shut down. All right, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. How does this person think that my group number one feels about them? How do they think my group number one feels about them? Why the Sun? I feel like they've either seen you be sad, or there's some kind of space or distance, or you keep emotionally distant and maybe they wish that you wouldn't. Again, only take what resonates, because they feel maybe like you are a little withdrawn, or they're they're blocked coming towards you, or they feel maybe like resistance, or you don't know, maybe they do make you laugh, but at the end of the day, they wonder, like, did they really like that? Or is that how they really felt? Why the King of Swords? How did this person think that my group number one feels about them? Why the King of Swords? Knight of Pentacles. So they feel like they could feel like you're slow to open up or slow to warm up if they're seeing you as that King of Swords. They also feel like they need to take things slow with you. Again, there's something here about the pace. So take it how it applies. They've seen you like crack a smile, or they've seen you like be happy, it's like, but it's almost like an undertone. It's not like outright. Maybe they feel like you don't know how to take them sometimes. I'm focusing on the 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 visual, the art on this card. Why the Six of Swords in reverse? Messages for my group number ones, please. How does this person think that my group ones feels about them? The High Priestess, which way in reverse? And why the Two of Wands? Justice reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Like maybe you're just really independent, or you just really keep to yourself, and maybe there's something here where you're like, oh, next time, next time. Maybe they've tried to ask you out. Maybe they've tried to ask you out a lot of times, or they try to get you to open up, or, flirt back. Maybe that devil in reverse is you are avoiding a devil with this person, if that's how you feel about them. I can't really tell on that part. But I do know that there's something here that I feel like they've seen, or they're not really sure what to expect. They may have seen you react a couple times, or, and they're just not really sure. I don't think they feel like things here have moved very quickly, or there's kind of, a lot of forward movement right now. This Justice reverse, that Three of Swords, I don't know, maybe you're under circumstances or situations that are unfortunate, or maybe there's a contract or a divorce. Maybe you're freshly out of something, or you're going through something else in your life that isn't fair, and maybe they know that they've given you an option, or that there are options here. I do think, again, that independence, or the being on your own, being single, maybe they know that you're kind of wondering if you want to be single, or if you want to kind of entertain this with them, if that's the case. I will say there is no kind of love or tenderness or emotion coming through. So, not saying you do or you don't. It's just an observation that I'm throwing out there. Meaning I don't think they see you as maybe caring for them or the situation, or in a romantic or a loving way. I'm not saying you do or you don't have to, just throwing that up. If this is your ex, maybe they kind of see things as slowly, kind of, maybe there's been some slow progress here. Maybe, maybe things were blocked, or there were blockages. And I would say that they're hopeful over the direction that things are going in. But like I said, they definitely don't really see you as open. Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool, and the Hangman. They're not really sure what else to provide or what else to do. They care about you, or they have these memories of you, or soft feelings towards you. Not them being soft for you, but for now, all they know, they all they know how to do is just kind of hang back, or just kind of go with the flow. That's the strategy that they're taking. Just taking it slow. All right. Maybe this person, yeah, I don't know. For some of you, maybe they're trying to cheer you up. Kind of felt like it. All right. Well, my group number ones, I hope that made sense and resonated to your situation. You guys will have to let me know. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. We have ideation, determination. Maybe they're determined to get you out of your head or determined to kind of help you through something. Disruption. Yeah, maybe you could have gone through something in your life. Illumination. There's something here about seeing the light with that sun card. Maybe someone is a fire sign, especially Leo, because that was coming through. So yeah, like I said, it almost feels like they want to be there with you or for you or get you out of your shell. Oh, my voice kept kind of doing that when we were talking about blockages between you guys. That's interesting. All right, we have MUN. That makes me think of mundo, which is world in Spanish. We have MT. There's something here about mountains or nature that's coming through in a couple of different ways. We have MC, J, ZF, U. San Francisco, maybe someone went to school or university. We have FW, Fort Worth, CA, California. CJ, initial CJ, Claire, Cody, Cam, TUM. Is there a name that has TUM in it? Maybe that's for somebody. F names? I feel like F names aren't very common. Ooh, mum. Someone could be watching from the UK. Let's see what else. Mark. That was interesting. Mac as well. MC names. All right, my group number ones, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into how does this person on your mind think that you feel about them? We are going to begin this reading by checking in on the energy between you and them. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be looking into how do they think that you feel about them. My group number two is a reminder, though, it is a collective reading on YouTube, so you guys know what that means. If it's something isn't adding up, if you're not vibing with the energy that I'm reading today, yeah, if it's just not feeling right, it just probably means it's not for you. But with that being said, with that out of the way, let's see what messages we can get for you today. Thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. Let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? What is the energy between my group twos and this person they're coming to this reading for? How will my group number twos know that this is their reading? What's the energy between them? What's the vibe? What's going on here? How will they know that this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What's the energy between them and this person they're coming to this reading for? How will my group twos know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. How will my group number twos know that this is their reading? What's the energy between them? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. You could, maybe you used to work with this person, or you just knew them socially, or you guys hung out casually. Nine of Pentacles. Messages for my group number twos. What's the energy between my group number? So maybe you guys have a good time, you know, when you're hanging out, when you're doing your Three of Cups, right? Socializing, enjoying each other, drinking, having a good time. You don't have to be drinking. You could be with those cups. But that Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me that we either haven't been able to come together or we actually don't really maybe vibe the best or outside of this environment. Maybe we don't work well together or we don't kind of maybe see eye to eye or, you know, or maybe it's a friend group and someone else is kind of throwing things off, perhaps. And maybe you're just kind of like wondering what is going on here or what was that about? It doesn't seem like things are very clear. Someone here might kind of want to break out or be free or be independent or single, but it causes some kind of, I don't know, there's some kind of issue here that's coming through. Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Messages for my group twos, please. What's the energy between them and this person they're coming to this reading for? Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Nine of Cups in reverse. So it's not how we want it to be, or we're not getting what we want out of this. Again, it could be because we can't get together or come together, or we're not really kind of working. This is something isn't working here, or we're not working well together. Why the Three of Cups? It feels very short term, or maybe this is someone that you worked with short term, or you've only hung out with them in like short amount of time. We haven't really been able to kind of dig deeper. We haven't been able to really kind of get past maybe the fun stuff or the casual conversation. Maybe again, you know them from work or a place that you go to with that 10 and that 3 of Pentacles. Why the 9 of Pentacles? Lots of Pentacle energy. King of Swords. So this person acts very cool, very nonchalant, they're very independent. You know, they're a very independent thinker as well, meaning they like to maybe throw things into the ring to cause a little bit of a ew, not ew, but kind of ew. Is this like a let me play devil's advocate person? Hopefully not. Um, besides that, you know, it doesn't have to be, but I do think that it came in for a reason. Some of them do like to stir the pot, maybe cause a little bit of controversy, or if it's not that, they just are very, very reserved. They're very much on their own. Lone wolf energy. Why the star in reverse? So this makes you feel some type of way. You know, you could go from feeling rejected or feeling like you're always waiting on this person, or maybe you know, this could be one of those people that it happens. I don't know what it's called, but I feel like sometimes we meet people in our lives, whether they be friends, lovers, you know, whoever they are, and they kind of trigger this response in us where we want to be seen or we want to be recognized or in their eyes. You know, it's almost like if they see us a certain way or they give us a certain thing, I don't know, it's almost like chasing this feeling. Very interesting the way that it's coming through. But when I saw that star card with the Empress in reverse, it makes me feel this might go a little bit deeper than just this person, meaning this could be like a reaction that you're having um, to them in a way that might not all be related to just them. But besides the point, I do think that this person has kept you um, wondering, you know, where you stand with them, or maybe you view them as being cold, or, you know, they only pop in, or they're nice, you know, or they're nice and warm when they want to be, but other than that, you're not getting that next step. Now, maybe, you know, maybe this is someone that things haven't really progressed with, and maybe they're your crush, or maybe they're someone that you feel you have good chemistry with. But again, I think that the way that they kind of connect with you or deal with you or handle you in some kind of way, I think it might lack consistency, or there's something here that maybe you feel you can't put your finger on it. All right, why the Five of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. Why the Five of Swords? Two, because they won't make their move. You've been patient, but you're also now getting confused. Like, what is this? What's going on? There's too much up in the air. Maybe you feel like they've had their opportunity, they've had their chance, but it hasn't really gone anywhere. So I do feel like this is a situation where it's probably hard not to, but important to not maybe have expectations. because of how this person might kind of be. All right. Like it's like sometimes we don't know if someone's like capable of showing up in the way that we really kind of hope that they will. So just something to keep in mind, because this star in reverse and this empress in reverse does not feel good. And it should. This is actually very beautiful energy in the upright. In the upright, it's like I've said this before, but it's like it's your own celebrity status. It's like how you're viewed. Have you seen? You're seen as a star. Maybe you're looking your greatest. You're glowing up, and things are really good. It's like you're radiating this essence. Very beautiful energy. But when it's in reverse and it's so close to this person, I almost feel like if they gave us this validation, or if they just went for it, it would turn it around. So just throwing that out there. All right, 5 of Wands, the Sun in reverse. So yeah, I do think that this person does maybe create a little bit of a challenge sometimes with the way that they approach things. All right, maybe a little stubborn as well. And then maybe when you see them again or you interact, they act like, totally fine. And you're like, oh, this whole time I was kind of making it up in my head. But what is real? What is happening here? Okay, so if that remotely kind of resembles something that you're going through or that you can identify, my group number twos, hang in there. Hang in there. Let's see. How does this person think that you feel about them? All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? How does this person think that my group number twos feels about them? How does this person think that my group twos feels about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. How does this person think that my group number twos feels about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. How does this person think that my group number twos feels about them? How do they think that my group twos feels about them? We have the Chariot. We have Judgment in reverse. How does this person think my group number twos feels about them? They could feel like you're moving on, or you've been laying low, or you guys have been on a break, or you're just trying to find your peace. With that Four of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups and the Moon. They feel like you've let them know, or you've revealed to them that you guys have a good time, or that you're happy, or that you guys have been happy before. Maybe you guys have happy memories. If you have moved on from this person, if that's what we're talking about, and you're maybe with someone else, they could see you as being happy. I'm not picking up heavily on that, but that might be for a few of you. Besides that, though, some of you guys could be ignoring this person, or you've been on a break. But maybe they recently saw you and you look well, or you look happy. We have the Strength card coming through. So we have Sagittarius. Oh, I think we have all fire on the table. We have Aries, Sag, and Leo. So someone might have a heavy fire placement. Then we have Pisces and Cancer as well. So fire and water. Why the Judgment in reverse? Why the Four of Swords? I think they feel like you're taking a break from maybe seeing each other or hanging out, or you've just, if you do see them, maybe you're quiet. Maybe they view you as, that Judgment reverse is a couple of things. That Judgment reverse could be talking about no second chances, but it could also be talking about ignoring red flags. So we're just going to leave that there, because there is something here. Maybe they feel like you're ignoring something. Maybe you're ignoring them. I do think that they think that you're happy, or you seem happy the last few times that they've seen you, or when they see you out. And they feel like nothing, I don't think they really feel like anything's coming from your side. Why the Fool reverse? Ace of Cups, they see you as being loving and that you care about them, or you care about your family or your friends, whoever you guys are around, or you bring a lot of joy. But all this energy feels like it doesn't go anywhere, or nothing kind of really changes. So I think that they know that you have romantic feelings for them, or they've seen it, or they know. And they feel like either they're an option, or they're kind of thinking about the future of this being an option. You guys maybe going out or having something. They might think that you have options as well. I can't remember if I already said that scenario. What else, please? How does this person think that my group number twos feels about them? Why judgment reverse with the Empress? Maybe you have other people around you, or there's competition, or maybe you ignore their. Remember when I said maybe they're a little chaotic, or they like to create chaos, or maybe a little bit of trouble? Maybe they feel like you steer clear, and that's what you ignore. They think that you want to kind of take things forward, or they view you as being really strong as well. But I think they feel like you want to take things further with them, or you have these feelings. There's this love here. Why the Four of Swords with the Three of Cups? Page of Wands. They love to flirt with you or have fun with you, or maybe it's been a little while with that Four of Swords, or the vibes are good with you. Why the Fool in reverse with the Ace of Cups? But they also feel like maybe they missed their chance, or you feel like this isn't, maybe it's hard to trust this opportunity, or I don't know, maybe they fumbled. You've helped them see things differently or love differently. Or again, there could also be something here about the last time that you guys saw each other or hung out. They feel like you're someone who's so easy to get along with and to talk to. And yeah, this person, they admire you, they like you. But when it comes to how you feel about them, I think that they know that you have feelings for them. Again, there's something here about a missed opportunity, or but there's love here. There's the chance for love. All right. And if you're having to kind of ignore them, it's like they get it. They understand why. There's literally no kind of bad feelings towards you, or anything like that, or any negative kind of thoughts that I'm picking up on, at least with my little deck of cards today. Listen, my group number twos. Let's get you guys some oracle cards and some initials. That was interesting, huh? Your guys' candle just went out too. Messages for my group twos, please. How does this person think that my group number twos feels about them? What else can we know? We have magic, sweetness. Yeah, they see you as being really loving, maybe also very encouraging. Frustration. Maybe they know that they kind of annoy people, or they frustrated you. We have abundance and rejection. Okay, they might even think that maybe you don't mess with people that aren't abundant to some degree. There could also be a fear of rejection, or maybe they rejected you, or they fumbled. Maybe they're frustrated by that. If it was a work related situation, that could have been the frustration that came up as well. Let's get you guys some initials. Thank you, Spirit. Initials for my group twos, please. All right, let's see. What do we have? MD, Nikki, RF. This makes me think of Duffy. KM. Kim's always in the house. There's always a few Kims here. Hey, girl. Hey, Kim. We have, we'll say Ox there. So something about music, perhaps. We have CW. I just thought of Cody. For some reason, why did Dawson's Creek just pop in my head? Maybe that means something to someone. We have try, not the trifecta. TRI names. What is that? Tristan, Trina. Oh, a bitch named Trina. I like that. I don't meet Trinas. Where's the Trinas at? Um, let's see what else. We have Mia, Mick, Mickey, Rick, Ricky. Yeah, our names coming through. Also like Becky. All right. My group number 2 is that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into the person on your mind and how do they think that you feel about them. My group number 3s, we are going to begin this reading by checking in on the energy between you and this person. This part should help you connect to this group. And then we'll be asking the question, how do they think that you feel about them? And with that being said, my group number 3s, thank you so much for joining me here today. You guys know I love having you here. Just keep in mind, though, it's still collective reading on YouTube. So if something just isn't making sense, if the math ain't mathin', or if, the messaging, it sounds triggering or anything like that, friends, it just might mean it's not for you. But besides that, let's try to get some messages for you today. Thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Messages for my group 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us? This person they're coming to this reading for. How will my group 3s know that this is their reading? What's the energy between my group number 3s and this person they're coming to this reading for? Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy between my group number 3s and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. How will they know this is their reading? What's going on here? What's the energy between them and this person? How will my group 3s know this is their reading? What's the energy between them and this person? Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. All right. Well, the obvious, you guys could have met at work, or there's something here. With that 5 of Wands, though, there could be conflict between you guys, or competition, or there was a lot of other people around. Page of Swords, you guys could be ignoring each other, or not talking right now, even ignoring, maybe looking at pictures or having updates. There's a sense of avoidance here. And timing. Now we'll see. It's like time will tell. Only time will tell. Oh, you're locked in, or you might be feeling a little loony right now. And the only reason I say that is because this energy is so highly kind of psychic or just quiet. Your dreams could be a little crazy, or you could be feeling like you're seeing prophecies, or, there's something here that could feel a little intense. And with all the astrology going on, if you watch this when it first posts, it could feel a little intense. And that's why I said you could be feeling a little loony right now. Because it's almost like maybe it doesn't matter that you and this person aren't talking, or that there's some tension, some conflict here. Maybe it's hard to talk if we are really busy with work, there's still something that it kind of hits you, or it feels like it's spiritual, or it feels like spiritual downloads, or for now, the best thing to do is be quiet, and your intuition is guiding you to do that. You don't know why, you don't know, what the master plan is, or what the outcome is going to be, but for now, maybe you know that this is kind of necessary. Why the 8 of Pentacles? What's the energy between my group number 3s and this person? Now, the other thing that could be coming through as well for some of you is that because of one of your guys' jobs, speaking is a challenge because of the schedule. All right, so we have the Death card. Wow, lots of major arcanas in this short little read already. Out of 7 cards, 4, right? Yeah, 4 are majors. So we have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, super heavy on the Scorpies, huh? With the Tower and the Death card. Why the 5 of Wands? What's the energy between my group number 3s and this person? Why the Page of Swords? Why the Tower? So there could be other, okay, so if there's other people involved, maybe there's this feeling of there's a lot of competition for love and romance or for the feelings. Besides that, though, I kind of feel like there's tension between you guys and we're holding back on our romantic feelings. And also communicating with this person feels like a big ass burden. Maybe this is how you feel about love. And this isn't just with this person. How we feel about romance is fuck that. With that Five of Wands and that Ten of Wands, like, come on now. Love should not be the 15 of Wands, you know, with the Death card cradling it in its warm embrace, or I should say its cold embrace. Um, yeah. So I do think that things are intense for this group right now. Now, if you don't feel that way, that's totally fine. But if you do feel that way, I'm obviously just validating that for you, that it feels like things are intense because a lot could be changing and transforming. There could be changes at work. There could be changes in your life or lifestyle, something here that requires your attention, and therefore it's creating some kind of change. So maybe that's why also love and romance is on the fuck that back burner right here with that Five of Wands. All right, so maybe for those of you that this is not pertaining to that, this could also feel like the only thing that could transform this or change this would be this person putting in the effort or someone putting in the effort to kind of ease through some of this conflict. It just feels like now is not the time, or there's something kind of working against you energetically, perhaps in some kind of way. Not saying that that is what's happening, but if you feel kind of challenges right now, or lack of motivation, or your intuition is guiding you and telling you what to do right now, and there is an avoidance here to maybe bringing out the truth or having an out-front conversation or communicating. It would be too much. I already have all of this going on. Adding this to it would be too much. Now, maybe you know that this person is toxic, or that it was a toxic connection, or maybe you know that this person is maybe highly sexual, or there's a lot of lust here. There is a lot of lust. It comes wrapped up in a package that you're going to want to eat up, you know? It's like the devil's not going to show up in dressed as something that you don't want. It's going to be this right here. Now, maybe you feel like this person, there is something karmic here, and maybe this is a big karmic lesson for you, and whether you may kind of recognize what those lessons may be yet, I do think that your intuition is guiding you right now for what the next step is, or what the current step should be. This isn't about, long-term kind of knowing or vision. It's almost like one day at a time, or one feeling at a time. All right, very interesting. All right, what else, please? What's the energy between my group number threes and this person? How will they know this is their reading? Why the Eight of Pentacles with the Death card? What's coming to an end? Six of Cups. So someone here, we want to work on this. I think we have this feeling or this desire to want to work on this, want to reconnect, or we're thinking of the good times or the sweet memories, missing each other. Bringing some kind of ending to this. Why the Five of Wands with the Knight of Cups in reverse, Hermit, Three of Pentacles. But for now, I'm not doing that. There is this feeling here of you guys being apart, or alone time being spent in order to focus on building something. Something is ending here or changing. And it's meant to be this way right now without this person taking mental capacity or energy, or it's like your focus may need to be here, and that's could be one of the I feel like that's a message from your higher self. If you resonate with that, then that's for you. Why the Page of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Wands? Three, this almost feels like not today, maybe tomorrow. One day we'll have the conversation, or one day things will progress, or you're constantly waiting to kind of hear from this person. Again, there's this feeling here of not today, waiting, and communication is an issue. This is posting during retrograde season, both Mercury and Venus, so maybe that's it. Maybe you're taking control of your life where you can. Maybe some of you guys are moving. This could be, yeah, this could be a move. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. You guys could be traveling. It feels like things are busy outside of just this connection. Someone could travel a lot. So the timing just isn't right. We're also having a hard time trusting the timing of things. Tell me more about this devilish character over here. Thank you, Spirit. What can we know? What can you tell us? Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. It's maybe you feel like this is your twin, or maybe there's a lot of lust and desire here on both your parts. All right. For you, it would come through as frustration. Maybe also like trying to disengage and walk away from this. But at the same time, there's this feeling of like wanting this person or wanting validation, or maybe they kept you waiting. All right. All right. I was just seeing if there was anything else. So Capricorn and Virgo, so earth signs came in swinging with that Hermit card and the Devil. All right, friends, if that kind of sounds like your situation, then hang in there. Let's see, how does this person think that you feel about them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? How does this person think that my group number threes feels about them? How does this person think that my group number threes feels about them? Thank you, Spirit. How does this person think that my group number threes feels about them? What can we know? What can we know? What can you tell us? How does this person think that my group number threes feels about them? Three of Swords, disappointed, heartbroken, that you lost faith or you lost hope. How does this person think my group number threes feels about them? We're going to take that reverse. There was a missed opportunity, and maybe you had to close out cycles or chapters in order to be happy and choose happiness. Or they could feel like maybe this is something that you're kind of going through. They could also feel like you're defensive towards them or upset towards them. Why the Three of Swords? How do they think they feel? How do they think they feel about them? Wow. Double up on the Three of Swords, not the Six Swords, going through the heart. Yeah, they feel like maybe you were disappointed by them. Big time, though, with that Three of Swords times two. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Like they missed a chance, or they've been blocked, or the timing of things. Why the World card? This person feels like you cut them out in order to, yeah, this person feels like you felt like things weren't reciprocated, or something here is not reciprocated and the door has been closed. Tell me why the Sun card. How does this person think that my group number threes feels about them? How does this person think that my group threes feels about them? The King of Swords in reverse. They think you're happier without them, or you must be happy. Why the Ten of Cups? It's in a very kind of self-loathing way. They feel like you've chosen to break out of some kind of toxic cycle and you're choosing happiness. There is a little bit of woe is me here with the King of Swords in reverse with the Devil in reverse. It's almost like they know how they can be, but at the same time, they might be lacking accountability, or maybe they haven't kind of owned up to something. They're not ready to. This person does wonder, about the past or the future, I should say, but they also wonder if you chose someone else or if you've moved on. With the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Why the Three of Swords with the King of Pentacles? How does this person think my group number threes feels about them? Why the Three of Swords with the King of Pentacles? Three of Cups. There could have been cheating, or there could have been, it was just casual, or there was something disappointing. Tell me one more, please. Yeah, maybe someone was unfaithful. This does feel like other woman. With that, sometimes the Queen of Wands can come up like that, and with all these threes and this Five of Swords, someone played games here and they won a stupid prize, right? That's what they say. This person, I think they fucked up. And if it's not that they were playing games, then maybe they didn't, our candle just went out. Maybe they didn't kind of let you know too much, or they kept you in the dark, or maybe it seemed like they didn't take you serious. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse? That maybe you guys are too different, or someone was getting out of a marriage. This person is very conflicted over certain things, maybe that happened between you guys. Someone could be divorced. If it's not that, it's not ready for commitment. Tell me why the Five of Swords. Being single and dependent. Someone likes their independence, so have their cake and eat it too. Tell me why the World and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. How do they think that my group number 3 feels about them? Hermit. Yeah, they feel shut out of your world. They think that you're over them. Yeah, that you're doing better, that you're happy. And then they're sitting here all crabby. They think you're closed off from them and won't talk to them, or you shut them out. What else? How do they think that my group 3 feels about them? Yeah, that you've dropped them. That you no longer think about them or worry about them. All right, this person knows that they fucked up. Maybe they kept you as an option or made you feel that way. Listen, too little, too late, buddy. Trying to come through in the reading as a King of Pentacles upright. They better be talking about your next person. They better not be talking about them. My group number 3 is, let's get you guys some oracle cards, and we're doing initials today as well. We have strength. This person is very stubborn, a lot of ego as well. We have anger. Yeah, they could be a fire sign, but it would be like a fire sign flipped on its head. So this person could have anxiety. Look at them. Aren't they just a little festering pool space? So that hunger, this person's gone through the fucking motions. Maybe this is what they put you through as well. But I do think that when it hit them, this is what they were feeling. They were riding a roller coaster of gross little emotions. Anger, anxiety, space, and hunger. Well, all right. All right, we have RJ. Interesting. RJ. Ryan. Brian. Yeah, there's Brian right there. We have Tim. Phil. F-I-L. So Phil or Philip. F-R-D. Ford. Bree. Bria. Robbie. RB names. R.W. Willard? I don't know. Writer. Let's see. Liam. You're right there. All right. Fib. Maybe this person lied to you. They fibbed. All right, my group number 3, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.